Well, hello and welcome to everybody who's tuning in from around the world. I'm sure that you can sense a very different feeling in atmosphere and ambience around the ground, certainly by comparison with what we've seen before in this year's competition. Gone now are second chances, points and tables, that sort of thing, confined to the group stage. From this point on, nothing other than a win suffices. The mood here is expectant and nervous. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
Got things underway. Task needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Tries to get it forward quickly, and it's been taken straight back.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Looks to clip it forward. Ball's out on the left now. What a ball this has turned out to be. Hits one! That's a waste.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Floats one over. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Hoists it forward. A third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Turns, has a pop!
Took too long getting forward. Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Fine run, and he's happy to keep going. Hits one! That intervention was very necessary. Out to the left it goes. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. it's played forward. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. He's made sure that that won't get through. Needed a better pass there. And the weighted pass. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. With a delicate ball. Well read, he sorted that out. Done very well to intervene. Chip through. They've won a corner. Fired deep towards the back post. There's the end of the first half. So another team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. And an interesting game up to now, but still goals. After 45 minutes it is still goalless. Change perhaps after half-time. We're underway again.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
He's had that, and the shot! Gets his head to it! He will be livid with himself. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Deftly done. Timely intervention. Can he deliver? It's a fabulous position. Goes for goal! He has done it! The breakthrough arrives at last! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Hit long and direct. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Looks to thread it through. That's offside. Yes, it is. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Play for a throw. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now short, and a shot! Great leap! And that has been cleared. Chance to has a pop!
Oh, that could cost them. Well, that would be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Real chance! Back of the net! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
All square again into the dying minutes. play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Shoots! 4 extra minutes added on. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. There's a long ball. And there goes the final whistle. Maybe a draw in the home leg. Tips the tie against them with an away game to come. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, hello and welcome to everybody who's tuning in from around the world. I'm sure that you can sense a very different feeling in atmosphere and ambience around the ground, certainly by comparison with what we've seen before in this year's competition. Gone now are second chances, points and tables, that sort of thing confined to the group stage. From this point on, nothing other than a win suffices. The mood here is expectant and nervous. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, there's a perceptible change in mindset here, both in terms of crowd and players.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
So we're up and running. Andre Carrillo. Good idea, just poorly executed.
What's a ball?
He's gone for it! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Tries lifting it over. Chance to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Forward it goes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And now the breakaway. Goalies!
Yeah, just thinking about the goalkeeper again, he really had to be at his best, didn't he?
through ball is intercepted. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Out to the left it goes. To locate someone up front, cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gomes. It's still real chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Al Hilal really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Plays it out to the flank. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Get his head on that, but couldn't score.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Forward, what does he try from here? Oh, really good feet from him. This could spell... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Al Hilal!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Al Hilal take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Played out to the right. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And it's played forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right.
Has a hit! Gomes plays it backwards, and they'll try again. Tries to stroke it through. And the finish! In it goes! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
That has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, what a convincing response to going behind. They've got all the momentum now.
And here's Gomis. That is going to be the final action of the first half. What it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So once again, we're underway.
Al Hilal playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Oh, too much weight on that. Now it's Gomis. Breaks on here. Out to the right. Andre Carrillo. Can he deliver? They've put it back as soon as they gave it away. And the shot! Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Giovinco did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. That's not going to make it. Chance to break. And it's Carrillo. Andre Carrillo plotting from out on the right-hand side. Andre Carrillo. Big chance! Oh, poor contact. Nothing on the shot.
All he'd be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Gets up to hit it! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Gets away from his opponents. That intervention was very necessary. Goes for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Time for a change in personnel. Brings it forward. Played towards the front men. He's left his man. It's a brilliant interception. Hoists it forward. with a delicate ball, timely intervention.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Looks to bypass the midfield. And through to the goalkeeper. Goes direct to the front line. Over to the left. Played back in. Quick glance at goal. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Just do it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Al Hilal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
So time is... had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Shapes to shoot! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Al Hilal win at home. 90 minutes still to play on the road, but they have a lead to cling to. Al Hilal leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, hello and welcome to everybody who's tuning in from around the world. I'm sure that you can sense a very different feeling in atmosphere and ambience around the ground, certainly by comparison with what we've seen before in this year's competition. Gone now are second chances, points and tables, that sort of thing, confined to the group stage. From this point on, nothing other than a win suffices. The mood here is expectant and nervous. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, there's a perceptible change in mindset here, both in terms of crowd and players.
You know, Peter, it's the suddenness that I love when you get to this phase of the competition. The suddenness in which you can find yourself in a good position, or the suddenness in which it can go against you. That introduces drama, which creates great excitement, and ultimately you get a much more entertaining show.
So off we go then. Now the cross. Is there any support? He might not. Hits one! Forward it goes. Cuts it out. And the counter is on. And the shot! And it's played forward. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's a decent ball. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Going for goal!
I can't speak highly enough of the keeper after that save. Can't stop thinking about it.
Hoists it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Looking to break out here. Gets into a dangerous position. Going through. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. In with a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
There's a long ball. Well played, he saw that coming. He's got away. Good challenge, excellent challenge. That's been drilled forward, and he's made sure that that won't get through.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
To get it forward quickly. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Forward it goes. Gets it upfield. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. towards the flank. And help's available out wide. And he's cut it out. Chance! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
It's broken loose. Brings the first half to a close. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It was very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Has a hit! And the balls, and the follow-up! Back of the net! They are right back in business! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
Has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
That's not going to make it. He's away! Well and truly turned on its head.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well read, he sorted that out. Keeper's got good distance on that. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Goes for the... hits it first time! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
Has a goal! He scores! Two to the good. They have breathing space. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Lobs it in gently. It's a brilliant interception. Hoists it forward. And back to base. Keeper sends it forward. Looking to get within range. And a shot! Tries to locate someone up front. Cuts it out. Good ball. He's on his way. Has a pop! This could fall anywhere. He's going after it. It's being played forward. And here's the chance to counter. And the through ball is intercepted. Breaks on here. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's played forward. Has gone out. Forward it goes. That's put paid to a promising move. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now, can he capitalise? And they've been caught out here. Put it on the right now. What's on? It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. a hit! In he goes again! And with that, the final whistle. They've lost the home leg, so life gets a little fraught. All that's left is to win away and somehow keep the team alive. Reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, it's knockout time. It is still, of course, just a game of football, but it is a different game of football in terms of its mood. I don't think that you could get away with telling any of these players, let alone the crowd assembled here, that this is anything like what went before. As far as winning the competition is concerned, every game from this point on is win or bust. It is knockout football time. This really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Mehdi Benatia. He's a dominant one-on-one defender, Peter, and rock solid in the air too. Like most top-class defenders these days, he's comfortable on the ball and rarely resorts to just hoofing it upfield. A great combination of physical power and wily footballing intelligence.
Okay, interesting. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, what a ball! And a shot! He's made sure that that won't get through. Hoists it forward. Has he found his man? And it's played forward. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tries to get it forward quickly. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Going, where to next? There are a few waiting for it. Has a hit! It's there!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Floats one over. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, Red, he sorted that out. That's been drilled forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. And the shot! He scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
No question, that's a foul. That'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's Mandzukic. Forward it goes. Hoists it forward. Mandzukic. Striding forward, facing goal. And it's played forward. And now they can launch a counter. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Delivery, no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
There is the half-time whistle. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the teams level. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. That's the second half started. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Breaks on here. Has a pop! Tries lifting it over. He's had a goal! Forward it goes. Shade too heavy. Keeper could pick that up. Can he? Goes for goal! It's there! And again they hit the front. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? He's on his way. Is there any support? He might not need it. Delivers across. And it's been taken straight back.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
To get it forward quickly. Benatia. Oh, real danger here. Gets the better of his man. Room for a shot. Goes for it. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Has gone out. It's a brilliant interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's cut it out.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Cuts it out. Forward it goes. Looking to break out here. Goes for goal!
remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Hits it back. Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, the ball's come loose!
And that's it. So home advantage told. They have the win they wanted. A useful lead to carry away with them into the second leg.
But how do you reflect on what we've seen? Look, a win's a win. Sometimes it's not as you'd like, but you have to find a way to produce what you need, and I thought they did that.
Well, hello and welcome to everybody who's tuning in from around the world. I'm sure that you can sense a very different feeling in atmosphere and ambience around the ground, certainly by comparison with what we've seen before in this year's competition. Gone now are second chances, points and tables, that sort of thing confined to the group stage. From this point on, nothing other than a win suffices. The mood here is expectant and nervous. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
Off we go then. Battles to win it back. Great run on the overlap here. Played into the middle.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Hoists it forward. The less said about that pass, the better. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Very little to choose between them, but very early days. Crowd calling for him to shoot, and a shot! Swung over into the middle. Well positioned to make that interception. Throw in. No goals as yet. Looks to thread it through. Well read, he sorted that out. Played towards the front men. And that's been won straight back. Driving, shot a goal! And the follow-up. He's delivered all right! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Looks to clip it forward, and he's there to cut it out. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He gets into a dangerous position. And here's Lafondra. In comes up for a header! Oh, that is a terrific save! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lafondra sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Gets up to head it! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
Now it's Lafondra. And oh! Lafondra. Another chance! Tries to get it forward quickly. Good running with the ball. Can they build? Has a pop! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So a thrilling culmination to the first period, but despite all of that, the two sides still separated by a single goal.
hasn't exactly got the plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
He's had a go! He's got away with one there.
That was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
And it's played forward. And here's Lafondra. And it's been taken straight back. And the weighted pass. Play for a throw. The form splits it, and now what? And again they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Now, can he capitalise? Forward it goes. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Hoists it forward.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Drives it towards the front. Tries to get it forward quickly. That intervention was very necessary. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lafondra spreads it towards the left. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. He's in, has a hit! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
He shouldn't have been given the time to take that on his chest and get the shot away. That was slack defending.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. So that's two now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning two into three.
Has a goal! And more and more and more! And surely that settles it! Lafondra was quick to move in. Keeper's handling wasn't great.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Back into the middle. And the through ball is intercepted. Cut out in the nick of time. Looking to hit the front line. And back to base. Lefondre. He'll have a go. And he's done very well to deal with it. Has a pop! Good catch by the keeper, though pretty much straight at him. And that will be the final act. Beaten at home, so they're going to have to win away. It is tough, but it is do or die. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It's a poor result. They offered very little goal threat, and it's the kind of unproductive performance that can drain confidence pretty quickly. At the business end, they just can't close the deal.
Well, hello and welcome to everybody who's tuning in from around the world. I'm sure that you can sense a very different feeling in atmosphere and ambience around the ground, certainly by comparison with what we've seen before in this year's competition. Gone now are second chances, points and tables, that sort of thing confined to the group stage. From this point on, nothing other than a win suffices. The mood here is expectant and nervous. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
We're underway. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
All you'd be thinking is, please, ground. swallow me up. Far too young, just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the finish! And for a moment, time stood still. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Driving on, a real charge here. And he's cut it out. It's a loose ball. He gets past his man. Goes for goal. Goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Hits one! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Oh, smart save. Over it comes. Iniesta passes it forward. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, real chance! Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
It's on a play, and a shot! He's got away with one there. That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Reaching half-time and still behind. They make something happen now. He's had a goal! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Right through the middle. Oh, good interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. On the right now. What's on? Has a goal! That'll be the last act of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Here we go again then.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Has he found his man? Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, he's not going to get that. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. He's had a shot! In for the follow-up! He's missed, but not by that far.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go. Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
He's gone for it! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That was created because of good lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Iniesta drives it forward. And once more they can't get through. And it's Iniesta. It's one! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
It is quite a run he's making here. surely has a hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
This could spell danger. Iniesta! Home support won't enjoy that.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
Up to meet it! Drives it towards the front. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It's come loose. And it's played forward. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Hoists it forward. That's offside. Yes, it is. He's off on a marauding run, goes for goal! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, they've lost the home leg, so life gets a little fraught. All that's left is to win away and somehow keep the dream alive. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, it's knockout time. It is still, of course, just a game of football, but it is a different game of football in terms of its mood. I don't think that you could get away with telling any of these players, let alone the crowd assembled here, that this is anything like what went before. As far as winning the competition is concerned, every game from this point on is win or bust. It is knockout football time. It's a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
So it's away we go then. And it's Cruz. Robbie Cruz hits that long. He's managed to get himself offside. Talisca. And it's Cruz. Robbie Cruz takes a look up. Toivonen. Well, that's where he wants it. Cuts it out. It's anyone's ball. Paulinho. No change to the score. 0-0. Goes for goal! Worth a try. All about the outcome.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I think it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Nicely measured pass. Has a pop! It's in!
That was easy. Almost too easy. Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Talisca. Looks to clip it forward. And it's the goalkeepers to play. Fires from distance. Forward it goes. It's a promising run he's making on the right. There are a few waiting for it. Gets up to head it! Gets good distance on it.
Guangzhou have it back and they can go again.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Talisca has a goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
That is a poor kick by the keeper, being intercepted. Paulinho hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Paulinho. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. What a decent game up to that.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Really a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
And the weighted pass. Tried to play it through.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's made sure that that won't get through. It is quite a run he's making here. Crosses in a big chance! Oh, taken with style! The second half off to a spectacular start!
Guangzhou Evergrande are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Guangzhou grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here. I doubt this will be the final score though.
Hoists it forward. Paulinho. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And here's Toivonen. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Toivonen. And it's played forward. Back to the keeper and go again. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Has he found his man? This is quite a run and he's not done yet. He's gone for it! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Some activity down on the touchline. Seems there's going to be a change. Talisca gathers from the goal kick. Can he find a finish now? Has a hit! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Lead. Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Real chance! Ways to get it forward quickly. Robbie Cruz doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Talisca.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Robbie Cruz looks to dink one in. Toivonen. Support won't enjoy that.
Toivonen has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
It's a promising ball. Away from immediate danger. Played down the flank. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well weighted.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Very well to intervene.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And the shot! Ah, he's given it away. Danger averted for now. Talisca. It is now or never. Time is against them. Been levered clear. Talisca clears it out of harm's way. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Only a draw in the home leg, and clicks the tie against them with an away game to come. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, it's knockout time. It is still, of course, just a game of football, but it is a different game of football in terms of its mood. I don't think that you could get away with telling any of these players, let alone the crowd assembled here, that this is anything like what went before. As far as winning the competition is concerned, every game from this point on is win or bust. It is knockout football time. venue this, which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
The way. Hulk. Deftly done. Point blank header! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Hulk. Driving on, he's gone for it! He's delivered all right!
What a great way to start the game, to spark the game. I mean, the captain has basically triggered a contest that should be even livelier than we anticipated. Get your seatbelts on, this could be rather exciting. Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Shanghai SIPG have an early lead. Good start. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Goes for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Hulk conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. In comes the cross. A heavy challenge. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Oscar looking to play it into the box. Up for a header! Oh, not the best of headers. Plays it out to the flank. He'll hit it! And that's off target.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Hoists it forward. Oscar. Shanghai SIPG scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. And it's played forward, cuts it out. Hulk. And here's Arnautovic. It's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes. Brings it forward. Fires from distance.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Needed a better pass there. That's not going to make it. And the shot! Great save, real class.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Shoots! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
He's on a charge. It is quite a run he's making here. Plenty waiting in the middle. And the counter is on. And it's Hulk. Hulk. Can he deliver? Real chance! And oh! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's what all good teams...
We hit half-time. Here we are, off they go for half-time. It did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Shanghai SIPG leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Arnautovic, and the weighted pass has a hit! He's gone for it! Shapes to shoot! He scored! And this is getting better and better. Well, a deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Nicely controlled. Towering header. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Great leap!
Cleared away. He's made sure that that won't get through. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Tries a shot! Goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Simplicity itself.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Morishige tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Shanghai SIPG look to me as if they've been rocked by that goal.
Yeah, they say that 2-0 is a dangerous lead to have, but obviously only if you concede the next, and that they've done now, so they've got to put the nervousness to one side and get back to what they were doing before. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Dinks one in. It's offside. Yes, it is. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Going for goal! And that would have been some goal.
You can only admire his attitude with the determination he found to get close.
Up to meet it! It's in! They have come roaring back! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner. Shanghai SIPG showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Played out to the right. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. final seconds, this has to be it. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Gets his foot in there. Can he shoot? Has a pop! Oh, yes! It's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Pretty simple fish in the end. What are you thinking?
Well, to his credit, he managed to ghost into space to finish things off, but the failure to spot him was ghastly defence.
Shanghai SIPG take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic.
And that will be the final act. With home advantage told, they have the win they wanted and had a useful lead to carry away with them into the second leg. Shanghai SIPG, a little bit late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.